Dear students, in previous video we studied about postal services. Now we will take next topic, godown/warehouse. As you all know that need for storage arises both for raw material as well as for finished product. Storage involves proper management for preserving perishable goods from the time of their production or purchase till actual use. When this storage is done on a large scale and in a specified manner, it is called warehousing. In general meaning, the place where goods are kept is called warehouse, or we can say a commercial building for storage of goods used by manufacturers, importers, exporters, wholesalers, transporters, business and customers are called as warehouse. If we want to define warehousing, warehousing refers to the activities involving storage of goods on large scale in a systematic and orderly manner and making them available conveniently when they need it. Now we will study the types of godown. Godown are three types. First of all, on the basis of ownership perspective, godowns are of two types, private godown and public godown. Godown based on payment of customs duty perspective. First, customs duty paid godown, bonded godown. Third, usefulness perspective. There are two types of this type of godowns, general godown and special godowns. First of all, we will study about the type of godown from the ownership perspective. In that, first of all, we will study about private godown. Private godown are owned by companies to store and ship their products. Means ownership of these warehouses are in the hands of private ownership. Next is public godown or public warehouse. These warehouses are leased to companies for storage and other warehousing services. Public warehouses are useful for those firms that require inventories to be maintained at different locations. Mostly public godowns are situated near railway station, port and airports. Public warehouses are cheaper in comparison to the private warehouses. Now we will study about classification of godowns from the perspective of customs duty. In this, first is godowns for product whose customs duty is paid. Customs duty paid warehouses are the warehouses where imported goods on which duty is already paid are stored. They are located within the dock area. Next is bonded godowns. Bonded godowns. Private and public warehouses can be bonded under the Customs and Excise Act and Municipal Corporations regulations, facilitating deferred payment of customs. Or we can say, if such goods for which customs duty has not been paid are stored in these types of godowns. Next, godowns based on usefulness of perspective. In this, first is general godowns. General godowns. General godowns is meant to store goods that are readily handled, packaged and do not require a controlled environment or source. Or we can say that these godowns is meant for goods which do not have a specific requirements of temperature. These goods can be apparels, automobile components, industrial products and non-perishable products. Next is specific godowns or special godowns are those that are meant for specific goods that require extra environment and specific temperature are kept in special godowns. Because of these products, extra care and maintenance is needed. For example, underground tanks for petroleum products, explosive poisonous chemicals, cooking gas, petrol, etc. Some perishable items like fruits, milk, vegetables, etc. are stored only in cold storage. Rent of these warehouses are more than the general warehouses. For warehouses, government framed some laws that are to be followed for safety purpose. Dear students, after warehouse we will take our next topic, transportation services, in the next video. Thank you.